Okay, welcome back. Back to where we left off. So, I'm surprised the game even allowed me to place these like this, but I just put the quarter stone or yeah, the quarter stone ceiling pieces across the top of the fabricator, just like how we've got the storage boxes kind of up and out of the way. I honestly think I'm gonna move them up a little more, maybe one more spot. Um, hmm. Let's take a look. How do we have it over here? Oh, it's just one off the floor. Okay. How would it be if we had it two off the floor, though? It'd be like way up there. Yeah, no, that's no good. I don't think I'd be able, yeah, we wouldn't be able to reach a vault up there. Anyway, so I put some little ceiling pieces, those quarter ceiling pieces across the top of the grinder here. And the plan is basically I'm just going to line up vaults in here the same way we have like those storage boxes lined up in the first room. So I'm just going to go ahead and place down my first vault here. I can't really tell which way that's facing. Okay, that's the front. So that's the front of the vault, like that. I don't know how that is allowed, but apparently it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put just vaults all across the top of here, like so. Um, I want to make sure that this is still able to throw out items. Cool, cool. Okay, so already right off the bat, I'm probably gonna have this vault be for blueprints because, whoops, it's in a corner and it's gonna be hard to reach if I'm like trying to get to something. Like say if I'm trying to take metal from like here and put it in this vault, that's gonna be a bit of an issue because I'd have to take it here, then like throw it out, and then like move over here. So I'm gonna have a vault that's like right here that'll be for like heavy materials. So when I cook metal in the forge, it'll be like this. I could just straight up grab it from here, just turn, and then place it in here. I don't have to do too much, which also makes me realize I need the vault to be facing this way. So I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, just getting started in here, and I'll come back in a little bit and show y'all what's going on. Okay, so just to show how I'm doing this real quick, I did face the vault, the forge around. I picked it up and just placed it in the same spot, but I just turned it. So I'm going to go ahead and show exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just placing these quarter pieces like that across here, across this wall, this first wall, and then I'm putting vaults just like that. So now, whenever I have some metal that's going to be in the forge, I don't have any raw metal on me right now except for like this one piece swag. Anyway, so I'm gonna have metal. It's gonna be cooking in the forge, and then like when we have a lot of it in here, obviously I'm not gonna be able to carry it, so I'm just gonna throw it out of the vault like that by pressing L2. It's gonna land right here in front of the forge. I'm gonna pick it up like this. I'll be overweight, so I won't be able to move. That didn't work. I must not be far enough. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, so let's just say we have like 18 stacks of metal in here. Okay, so we throw it out. It's gonna land about here. I can grab it from there. Would I be able to reach the vault? Okay, here's where I can reach the vault. I can reach the vault, right? How close do I have to be? Dude, you really gotta be that close? That's crazy. I can reach the vault there. I could still reach the metal, can't I? Yes. Okay, so I'd be able to pick this up like that and put it in here. Makes it easier to transfer materials. So when I'm overweight, I won't have to worry too much about being able to move stuff around. I'll still be able to do it. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing now. Gonna place more ceiling pieces, place more vaults. Probably gonna have some going all around the room, just like with the storage boxes in the first room. But the vaults are quite costly, so I gotta keep grinding down things to get materials for the vaults in order to make the vaults. Okay, so I just unlocked this item here. It's called the Tinkering Desk. This is a part of the Bob's Tall Tales DLC. This is a thing where you can put multiple blueprints in here to kind of combine the blueprints. And it'll give you something that's either better or worse, just depending on how the combination goes. I'll get more into that later when we start using it a lot, but for right now, I'm just crafting it just to have. And I'm actually going to have it in this corner right here. And I'm going to move the grinder down a little bit more, like kind of more in front of the forge. But first, I'm going to see what I need to make this tinkering desk, and then we'll get that made as well. Okay, so I have all the materials here. I'm going to go ahead and craft the tinkering desk. Okay, so the game is being a bit buggy right now, as usual. There's a tree just still here in the middle of my building. So random, but whatever. So anyway, the way I'm thinking about doing this, I've got everything kind of just thrown in here for now. I'm gonna organize it in a sec. Let's see. Chemistry bench, that's tinkering desk, industrial grinder, chemistry bench. I need the fabricator. Okay, so in my engrams again, another Bob Tall Tales items, DLC item I'm going to craft here is the library storage. Now, this is exactly like the bookshelf right here. The only difference is with the library storage, you could link something like to you could link the storage to like a fabricator or maybe even to the smithy. Yeah. With that, okay, let's see. I'm gonna craft it real quick and show you. It's crafting. I mean, metal, fiber, and wood. Wow, that requires a lot. $600 fiber. I don't even think I have enough to. Okay, so we've just crafted the library storage. Now, this isn't something you have to have. All these Bob's Tall Tale items are not mandatory things, but they are a little bit more handy because they can do things that some of the structures in the base game cannot. So like this here, a fabricator. Now, if I just had some blueprints in my regular storage box or regular, uh, yeah, the regular bookshelf like this, I can't connect this to the fabricator. But if I take these blueprints and I put them in the library storage from Bob's Tall Tales, I can do this. Oh, wait. It's right here. You go to the fabricator and then you go to blueprint sharing. And you do add connection and then you connect it to a library storage. Now, only the library storage can do this. So, with that, I've now connected the library storage to the fabricator, which means whenever I want to craft something from the library storage, the blueprints, I don't have to bring the blueprints over into the fabricator because usually you'd have to take like a blueprint and then you bring it over to the fabricator, you place it in the fabricator, and then you place the required items to craft the blueprint. But with the library storage, you don't have to do that because you can link it up to the fabricator, which means we just open the fabricator's inventory, and now it has a folder that says library storage. If I click that, it's going to show me all of the blueprints I have in that linked library storage right there. It does have a range, I believe. Yes, it does have a range. The range must be going outside of the house because, I mean, I pressed show range and it's not showing me anything inside here. Oh, oh wow, look at that. That's the range. That is the range, the green little grid. So if I had a fabricator anywhere in this area, it's a massive area, I could connect the, wow, yeah, that's huge. That's like everything in the area. If I had a fabricator anywhere in this bubble, there could be a connection made between the bookshelf or the library and the fabricator, and I'd be able to craft whatever blueprint I need to craft from the library. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to use those instead of bookshelves for the blueprints. Okay, so I just decided I'm going to check my beehives real quick. And just so you know, if you've never done this before, whenever you go to check the beehives for honey, you'll know they have honey because you can start to see it form on the hive. You do need to put on the ghillie armor again, because if you don't, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't wear the ghillie armor. If you don't wear the ghillie armor and you go to check the beehive, you're going to get this effect down here, the bees. It's going to drain your health slowly over time. See, my health is going down. It only lasts for about 10 seconds or so. But as you can see, the bees are producing honey in here. The honey does last a very long time, as long as it remains in the hive. Once you take it out of the hive, it is going to start to spoil. Yeah, I lost a lot of health doing that. But when you check the hive with the ghillie armor on, you still lose a bit of health. My health just went down like 30 points, but you don't get the bees effect, so your health doesn't continuously go down. It just goes down that once. But yeah, let's see. In the hive, the honey lasts 13 days, so that's awesome. But as you can see, they've already started producing some honey. So that's awesome. We're going to need that. Remember to keep those rare flowers in there. Okay, so I haven't really made much I haven't really made much progress because I'm just so indecisive on how I want to do this whole thing. Really overthinking all of this stuff right now. Just thinking about for future, like how everything is going to be in here once it's all in here. So I'm trying to be strategic with my placement of things. Anyway, I decided to put the tinkering desk here up top. This was rounded off, if you know, if you remember, but I just flattened it, made it a flat roof. Put the desk there. I got the library storage up there. I'm just gonna line the libraries across the top of the desk as I get more blueprints. But it is nighttime, so you know, time to go for drops. Okay, so we've got a gold with a ring and a red drop over there, so promising stuff. And it's only the beginning. Found a level 5 Rex. I'm gonna try and knock it out. Oh, get on. Whew. Okay. Okay. Wasted my only dart. Well, I didn't waste it, but I just used my only dart. I didn't bring anything for taming. But a level 5 I cannot pass up. There was some trank arrows. It's already on the run. Should be going down sometime soon. Never mind, doesn't look like it's going down. Whew. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was strange. Thought for sure she was still putting up a fight. Okay, cool. So level 5 Rex knocked out. We're gonna go ahead and keep that on tracking. Okay, so I just got done with the supply drops. It is now daytime, and we have our female level 5 Rex knocked out over there still. And look at this. A level 5 male. He's trapped in a rock stove. Oh, never mind, he just got free. Can he reach me? I don't think he can reach me. I'm on top of somebody's building, so I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity to knock out this level 5 male. That way we can have the level 5 female and the level 5 male. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so since we are trying to tame these Rexes without them gaining any additional levels, I'm going to actually feed them just regular meat. No, I'm not. I'm still going to get them some prime meat just so they can tame up quickly, but I'm just going to like punch them until their effectiveness goes down. There's some baby trikes, so we'll grab these. Crazy. I literally just found those 2 level 5 Rexes, and then as soon as I tamed one of them, a level 130 is here. I'm going to try and knock this out with the 34 arrows I have left. Hopefully I can pull this off. Okay, so unfortunately the 130 Rex did get away. We do have the other level 5 over there taming up. So we're going to go back for that in just a second. But I'm going to head home and drop all this stuff off that I've collected from the supply drops. Alright, so I was able to get both of those Rexes. I think no matter what, they go to level 6, even if you drop the effectiveness all the way to 0, because I did drop the effectiveness to 0 with this male, and somehow he still went to level 6. So I guess they just gain a level no matter what, but the purpose is to keep them gaining the least amount of levels possible. I want them to really gain like almost none, so gaining 1 level is okay. Oh, we got a red drop. Sweet, so I just got a better Pteranodon saddle out of a supply drop. And it's crazy because I'm like, dude, we go on supply drop runs like every night. And I've actually like thought about like, I go on drop runs every night. I have not seen a Pteranodon saddle or even a Pteranodon saddle blueprint. And then boom, here we go. We finally get one. Finally. Okay, so I finally stopped procrastinating and got to work in here. And here's what I have set up so far. I know it's nighttime on the Ark right now, so I gotta hurry up and get out there to the drops. But I just wanted to show how I'm doing. So I've placed the little stone quarter pieces all across, going all the way from that end to right here over the grinder a little bit. And I placed the vaults across all of here. I've labeled the vault. I've labeled the vaults for what I want them to be. That's going to be equipable items. Consumables are going to be here, just above the chemistry bench. Structures are going to be in this vault, And right here next to the chemistry bench, I have a refrigerator on each side, as well as two refrigerators right here, side by side, directly in front of the chemistry bench. And then here, this one's going to be for armor, if I can see it. Okay, can't access the armor vault apparently. Gonna have to make some adjustments with that. Oh, okay. There it is, armor. And then here, this is gonna be heavy resources, or maybe our light resources. Let me see. Yeah, just over the fabricator. I think this is gonna be our light resources. I'm gonna have two vaults for light resources and two vaults for heavy resources. I gotta get out there to those drops. I don't want to miss too much. So that's gonna be light resources right there. So we're gonna have about 700 slots for light resources. So we got two vaults. And then same thing here. I've got a pillar stacked in front of the forge with two of the small quarter ceiling pieces and two vaults placed on top of those as well. And these are going to be for the heavy resources. Just going to go ahead and label those. I know this is a lot, but this is how I like to be set up. I like to be set up in a way to where like everything that needs to be close to each other is close to each other. So like if I am cooking some metal in the forge and like say we throw out some metal, just imagine that's like a full stack of metal or whatever. Say we throw out like 1,000 pieces of metal, and of course we know when we pick up 1,000 pieces of metal, we're not going to be able to walk anywhere. But I'm going to be able to pick it up from right there, and with my heavy resource vaults right in front of me, I can pick that up. I won't be able to move, but I can at least look up to the vault, transfer the items to the vault, and then I'll be free again. So doing it like that, and then if I throw something out of the vault, like say if we throw out 1,000 metal again, whatever, it lands right here in front of the fabricator, right here in front of my light resources as well. So I could just grab like some metal here, grab some chitin here, whatever, hide, and then boom, throw it all into the fabricator. And then, craft whatever I need to make. The smithy is right here beside the fabricator as well. And then last, we've got the grinder. This is where we're going to grind everything up, obviously. And I'm going to put a vault up here as well. And this vault is going to be for saddles. I'm going to have saddles directly above the grinder so that whenever I want to grind up some saddles, if I'm grinding up a bunch of saddles, I can just throw them all out of the vault right here and then be able to access the grinder still. So like that, they'll fall here. I can pick them up, put them straight into the grinder, and then grind up the materials. So yeah, this is the setup so far. I'm gonna go ahead and get to looting those drops, and I'm still gonna do more. So I gotta put a vault for weapons, ammo. I think that may be it. So just two more vaults maybe. Which I've got one, so I gotta make one more. Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen this in Ark. Two gold drops, literally like side by side. I can't wait to reach those. Check that out. That is an awesome crossbow and chest piece. Check it out. Just as it has become daytime and I was about to return to base from the loots. Got a red one. That red supply drop just gave me a second industrial grill. That is awesome. We don't even have to craft another one. Alright, and we are back from the supply drop run. As you can see, we did use the Rhino Natha. Even though I don't have a saddle for it, I did decide that, you know, it has a lot of weight, so we could at least use it to carry everything that we got. So basically, I just flew on the back of the Pteranodon to all the drops, and I had the Rhino follow me, and I just put everything on the Rhino's inventory, so I didn't have to like use 3 Pteranodons like I normally do. So just one Rhino following me, carrying all the loot. This is everything we got last night. That's very impressive. Good Thyla saddle, Anki, electronics, that's got value. Another grill, lots of polymer, and Ascendant or Mastercraft track saddle, and a mind wipe. That's pretty good. Also got some metal structure pieces. I like that. So good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, this too is very nice. Okay, so now that I have everything like set up and sorted and organized and labeled and things like that, I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out of all of these storage boxes here and place them all in the vaults in there. And I'm gonna use the RG to carry everything. So it's gonna be a quick and easy process. Luckily, the way we've built now, the RG can walk through here. And so we'll be able to transfer everything just like that. Something's being attacked outside. Okay, so I finally sorted everything I have. Got rid of all the storage boxes. Everything I had in all the storage boxes is now in all of these vaults across the wall. This vault right here with the light resources is already almost full. As you can see, it's at 260 out of 350. We do have an extra vault here, but because it's so easy to fill up on resources, especially with the industrial grinder when we break stuff down all the time, I'm probably going to have this last vault over here, which is an extra vault. I didn't label this one anything because it's just extra. It's probably going to be a third vault for resources. Because at the rate we're filling these 2 vaults here, or we will be once we start breaking down a lot more stuff, we're definitely going to need an extra vault for resources. And something's being attacked. Okay, so now that I have everything sorted, I'm thinking about going out to tame something. I don't know what, but I just want to find something to tame because, I mean, we tame things sometimes, but it's been a while since I've like looked for something to tame. Um, I just tame things like as I see them, but today I'm actually just gonna go out and search for something. Doesn't matter what it is. If I see something that's a decent level, I'm gonna go ahead and tame it. So whether it's like a high level creature or just like the lowest level of something that I would like to mutate eventually, then I'm going to go ahead and tame it. So I'm gonna craft a crossbow because I want to use the best crossbow that I have access to right now, so that knocking out creatures would be easier. And the best crossbow we have available is this one here. It's the Ascendant crossbow blueprint. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to craft the crossbow, and then just going to get some trank arrows and go out. Also, I got a bunch of stuff I need to sort in here. Forgot about this. I need to repair this. I don't think I have any wood. Let me see. Do I have any? Oh yeah, let's go. Let me break down these. I got so many of these cellar doors. There we go. Alright, so smithy. Bruh. Wood, hide, and metal. Let's get the hide. Repair that. And then I'm going to craft this, and then we're going to go out. We are heading out. Hopefully we find something interesting. I haven't even really left my base area, but already I found a 135 Rex. So definitely gonna tame that. Gonna check this supply drop first, and then we'll get on that tame. I didn't realize before, but this thing has a baby. That's insane. I'm not gonna raise the baby, obviously, but we can use it for future Kartra taming, so that's cool. I'm gonna just wait until it finishes, like, dealing with these little losers. Maybe I'll help it kill the elephants. Okay, so the elephants are down. I'm gonna go ahead and start tranking this thing with my ascendant crossbow. It's gonna be able to make this thing knock out much faster with the ascendant crossbow. And I also just had a realization. Instead of using, is that thing bloody? I might have to leave a carcass nearby so it can heal itself. I think it's bloody from the elephants. Is that bloody or is that the color? Oh no, it's bloody. Okay. I'm gonna have to kill something and leave the carcass nearby so it can heal. And then we'll knock it out. Okay, so it just got healed. If you don't know, wild carnivores heal themselves just by eating a random corpse. So if there's a corpse on the ground and they eat it, they do automatically just heal themselves. But it only works with the wild carnivores. It doesn't work with a tamed carnivore. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing knocked out now. And I actually just had a realization. When taming this thing, I can use the baby's meat to tame the Rex. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. Okay, suddenly there's like 2 other Rexes here now. One's a level 10. No idea what the other one is. This is the one we're trying to knock out right here. The 135. I'll check out the other one in just a second. How that missed? What? Got it down. I'm gonna look at both of these. 10, 50. Alright, no good. So, if anything, I could use those 2 as a way to get prime meat just by killing them. I can get prime meat from them. And also the Rex's baby is somewhere around here still, so I could also use that to get prime meat. Gotta get rid of that thing because those little things attack everything. I don't want it to attack my sleeping Rex. So, come on, bro. No idea what happened to that baby Rex, but I cannot find. Oh, wow, look at that. As soon as I speak of it, it's here. It's literally right there hiding inside of the parent. That's hilarious. I wonder if I can kill this thing without damaging the sleeping Rex. But I kind of don't even want to attempt it because I don't want to ruin my tame. So, yeah. Anyway, I did kill another baby. So we got a little bit of prime. Not much. I don't think this will be enough to tame the Rex, especially since it's a 135. So I'm going to look around for more. And then also I'm going to go back to base real quick and grab a taming cake slice. I believe I still have a few left that have not spoiled, even though the event has ended. So they still got a little time on them, which means I can use them. Nice. So we've still got 3 Ascendant Taming Cake Slices. These are going to spoil in about 3 days. So I guess over the next 3 days, I'm going to try and find some things that I can use these on. All these other ones are spoiling as well. I'm going to take 2 of these because I think um, I'm going to feed it one, and then in 10 minutes, I'll be able to feed it another one. I need to see if I can find some more prime meat. Okay, I've also found a level 5 Therizinosaur here. As a male. Oh, that's a 15. Okay, there's a level 5 Theory there. I'm gonna tame that as well. Gonna have to get it knocked out. There's so many Therizinosaurs in one spot. Alright, we got the Theory knocked out as well, so I'm gonna tame that. Gonna feed the Rex, and then I think that'll be it for this episode. Got 2 gold drops right here I'm gonna loot. Yeah, so we're pretty much done here for today. See you guys next time. Okay, so I failed to, look at that. I failed to pay attention to the Therizinosaur's torpidity. I forgot how fast these things wake up. I put all of my Ascendant Taming Cakes on that thing. Oh my god. Ah, man. So if you put anything on a creature's inventory and it wakes up from the taming, that means you just lost everything, because everything that you put in its inventory is no longer going to be there. So we just lost those like 2, it was like 2 Ascended Taming Cakes. I forgot to put narcotics in there. Dang it. Alright, well, just going to focus on getting some prime for the Rex. Bit of prime meat. This thing is only going up 2% with each piece of prime meat. Like, that's insane. Those Ascendant Taming Cakes would have been amazing. But, unfortunately, we lost 2 of them. So, obviously, we're going to need more prime meat. So, I'm going to go out and get some of that. I think I just found that other 130 Rex from earlier that we didn't get knocked out. Unfortunately, I don't have time to tame this one and the other one. Like, I have to leave for work soon, so I'm just gonna maybe kill this Diplo. And oh, look, there's a baby Diplo. Nice. I'm gonna kill the baby Diplo and take this prime meat back to that 135 Rex. Hopefully, when I come back next time, this 130 Rex will still be here, and we can get that one as well. We'll see.